Good afternoon, students. My name is M.S. Shekhar from Sri Nilamika Girls High School, Sirigere. Today, I will deal with a new lesson for 9th standard English, that is Aruna Asaf Ali. This is a lesson we found in 9th standard English textbook in supplementary reading. Students, we all knew that India got independence in the year 1947, August 15. The independence didn't come to us easily. So many freedom fighters fought against the British. So many great persons sacrificed themselves for the country. They have given blood, some of them given family, some of them given their lives for the sake of the country. Not only great leaders, even common men, even women, children also made a contribution for the freedom of our India. So one such woman freedom fighter, a great woman freedom fighter was Aruna Asaf Ali. Today we are going to learn who was this Aruna Asaf Ali. What was her greatness? Go to the lesson and open your texts. It is common knowledge. What is common knowledge? That India, that the British Empire spread all over the globe in the past. A century before, most part of the countries in the world were under the rule of the British Empire. Even our motherland, India was also a part of it. Reeling under the tyranny and oppression of the British people, she found solace in the efforts of the freedom fighters that willingly shed their last drop of blood to redeem her from the shackles of bondage, to release her from the chain and her bondage. So many great people shed their bloods, give up their lives. One such prominent leader, one such luminary was Aruna Asaf Ali, a famous freedom fighter and the champion of the cause of the woman. So we're going to learn, okay? So look at the first paragraph. Known as the grand old lady of the independence movement, Aruna Asaf Ali was a fairy leader who plunged headlong into politics at the time when freedom struggle was raging and the youth were laying down their lives for the country's independence. It's a very important paragraph. Who was known as Grand Old Lady of Indian Independence? Yes, the Grand Old Lady of Indian Independence was none other than Aruna Asaf Ali. Aruna Asaf Ali was also known as the Grand Old Lady of Indian Independence. Aruna Asaf Ali was the fairy leader. She was a great deal of energy. She has the ability to deal the things with a great energy. Such an energetic leader she was. Who plunged headlong into politics. She entered into the politics. The question was asked, when Aruna made the entry to the politics? When freedom struggle was raging means get angry. The freedom struggle was raging and the youth were laying down their lives for the country's independence. When Aruna Asaf Ali made entry to the politics, what was the situation of India then? Then India, the freedom struggle was raging. The freedom struggle was raging and the youths were laying down their lives for the country's independence. In such a great movement, Aruna Asaf Ali entered politics. Born into Orthodox Hindu Bengali family in 1909 at Kalka in Haryana, Aruna broke convictions At the age of 19 to marry Asaf Ali, a prominent figure in the freedom struggle, and 20 years her senior. Her marriage brought her face to face with the freedom struggle and social service which she pursued throughout her life. When was Aruna born? Aruna Asaf Ali was born in 1909 at Kalka. What was the place? Kalka. It is in Haryana, the state of Haryana. She was born in the state of Haryana, the place called Kalka. The year 1909. Aruna Asaf Ali. She was known as the Grand Old Lady of Indian Independence. She was born into Orthodox Hindu Bengali family. Orthodox, what is Orthodox? Orthodox. Yes. In Kannada we can say Sampradaya. She was born in a very Orthodox family. There are some religious restriction in their family. In such a religious restricted family, she was born. Bengali Hindu family. She was from Bengali. Bengali Hindu family, the year 1909. What about her childhood? She was born. When was she born? And where was she born? Aruna Asaf Ali was born in 1909 at Kalka in Haryana. She was from Orthodox Bengali family. Aruna broke convictions. Convictions means so doing this which way most people consider the way. Most of the people believe it is right. This is right. This is wrong. We have some rules and regulations among the society. The society, the people used to say it is right. They don't know why, but they have some rule of their own. They are called convictions. She broke the convictions. They broke that rule at the age of 19. At the age of 19, she broke the religious convictions which were then at the time to marry Asaf Ali. To marry Asaf Ali. Asaf Ali was a great freedom fighter. Asaf Ali was also a great freedom fighter because of his patriotism. She loved him and at last she married. Not because he is a person, but because of his personality. A great personality, a great freedom fighter. Because of this only, she loved Asaf Ali and married him. So, we already knew that she was born in an Orthodox Hindu family. Orthodox is a great restriction in the family, but Asaf Ali was against the religion. He was Muslim. She was Hindu. How can the family member can give her permission to marry? No. That's why she broke the convictions to marry Asaf Ali. To marry Asaf Ali at the age of 19. A prominent figure was Asaf Ali. Asaf Ali was a prominent figure in the freedom struggle. And 20 years her senior. She was not her age. When she was 19, she was 39. He was 20 years senior to him. Her Asaf Ali was 20 years senior to Aruna. She was very young. At the age of 19, she married Asaf Ali, a prominent leader in the freedom struggle, who was senior to her 20 years. Her marriage brought her face to face. So, as a result of their marriage, both were working for the country, both are the freedom fighters. So, they brought her face to face with the freedom struggle and social service. After their marriage, they dedicated their lives for the freedom struggle and social service, which she pursued it throughout that she continued that character until her life. Throughout her life, she cultivated this social service and the freedom fighter. Aruna Asaf Ali first major political involvement was during Salt Satyagraha, when she addressed public meetings and led procession. She was prosecuted in Delhi on her refusal to furnish security for good behavior, was sentenced for 1 year imprisonment, Few months later, when most political prisoners were being released, she was not released until public agitation was launched in her support. Aruna Asafali's first major political involvement. When did she first politically involved? Yes. Aruna Asafali's first political involvement was during the Salt Satyagraha. During the Salt Satyagraha. During the Salt Satyagraha, Aruna Asafali's first major political involvement during the Salt Satyagraha, which was led by Mahatma Gandhi ji. When she addressed public meeting, during that time she addressed the she made a public gathering and addressed them how to inspire themselves to fight against the British, and also led the procession against the British, shouting the slogans against the British. She was making such processions and meetings publicly. So as a result of these processions and her public meetings, she was arrested and she was prosecuted in Delhi. In the Delhi, she was produced to Delhi court. She was prosecuted, make an inquiry in the court of Delhi, and on her refusal to furnish security for good behavior, though she showed good behavior in the jail, she was not released. Was sentenced 1 year imprisonment. What was the punishment for her for public agitation? She was given a judgment for 1 year imprisonment. 1 year imprisonment. A few months later, when most political prisoners were being released, after a few months, most of the political prisoners, they are not criminals, they are just political prisoners, have been released. But the British government did not release Aruna. Why? Yes, because Aruna had a leader with a great energy and capacity. If we leave her out, definitely once again they will inspire the people more to fight against the British. She has such ability. That's why they did not release Aruna, but most of the prisoners have been released. Aruna was not released. She was released only after public agitation was launched in the south. So people made a strike, agitation against the British. Why you have not released Aruna? But you have released most of the prisoners, but not Aruna. The people made a agitation against the British government. Only after that she was released. See how popularity she has got by the time. What a great leadership she has got by the time. Next, the next paragraph. In 1932, she was again arrested and to put to Delhi jail, where she went on hunger strike to protest against the callous treatment of political prisoners. Her demands were conceded, but she was transferred to Ambala jail, where she was kept in solitary confinement. After her release, she stayed away from the movement for 10 years. So after the public agitation, Aruna released from the jail. Next, in 1932, the year 1932, she was again arrested. The year 1932, she was arrested by the British police and put in a Delhi jail. In the jail, she went on a hunger strike, like Gandhiji. She too went on a hunger strike. She did not take any food for a long time. To protest, why did she make a hunger strike? To protest the callous treatment of political prisoners. They have ill-treated the political prisoners. They are not giving the respect. They are treating them like criminals. That's why she went on a hunger strike against the callous treatment of the British. Her demands were conceded. The government agreed on demands, but she was transferred to Ambala Jail. After she was transferred to Ambala Jail, where she was kept in solitary confinement. When she was transferred to Ambala Jail, she was put in a solitary confinement. Solitary means a person in a single cell. There is only one person in single cell. They should not speak to anybody. They should not listen to anybody. They are alone. They should be in a cell. In such a punishment, she was given. She was kept away. She was kept away in the confinement. After that, she was released. After release, she stayed away from the movement for 10 years. So after her release from the Delhi at Ambala jail, she kept away from the political or initiation of freedom movement for 10 years. She was away from the movement for 10 years. Something significant happened in 1942. The year 1942, a significant, very important incident had. She attended the Bombay Congress session along with her husband during the which Quit India resolution was passed on 8th August. The committee had planned to hoist the tricolour Govali Tank Maidan, but the British got the wind of the plan and arrested the top leaders, including Gandhiji, a few hours before the event. What followed is best described in her own words. So when she was released from the Ambala jail, from the solitary confinement, she kept away from the political activities for 10 years. After that, in the 1942, a significant incident happened in her life. What was the significant event? She attended the Bombay Congress session. A national Congress session was used to make a sessions every year in different places. In the 1942, the Bombay Congress session was held in the Bombay, for which she attended that session along with her husband. She attended that session along with her husband. So in that session, Quit India movement resolution was passed. We should not fight like this. We should have a definite aim. What was the last definite aim? Quit India movement. Quit India movement. That resolution was passed on 8th August. The Congress committee, had planned to hoisting of the tricolour. We have to hoist the tricolour as a significant. It is the beginning of the Quit India movement. On the 9th August, they have planned at Govali Tank Maidan. Govali Tank Maidan is in Bombay, but the British got the wind of the plan. The British got the secret of the plan. As the Indian freedom fighters are going to make a new movement called Quit India movement. The beginning of which will be started by hoisting the tricolour flag at the Govali Tank Maidan. She got the secrets of that. So they arrested the top leaders. Almost all the top leaders of Indian freedom fighters have been arrested, including Gandhiji. Almost all the top leaders are being arrested a few hours before the event. The event has took place in the morning 8 o'clock. A few hours before, in the early morning, almost all the top leaders have been arrested. What followed is best. When they were arrested, most of the top, what happened then is most important. The most important event that should be described in her own words. Let's see what she has done then. What was the event took place after the arrest of all the top leaders? That we will see in the next class. Thank you for today's class. Thank you very much.